Sitting around the ballroom, they're talking about tomorrow when they're taking Johnny away. Said he wasn't no good, never done the things that he should. That's all the judge had to say. He went in the army when he was 18. Crazy young Irish and mean. Took a kid who was half gone all the way to be wrong with bloodlust and them 16s.
All right. We're back.
On a sunny Tuesday,
Sunny Tuesday at 6 p.m.
6 p.m.
6 p.m.
That's what we asked for.
Early. This is called the fucking Blue Plate Special. That's what I'm calling this episode.
And if you don't get that reference, go fuck yourself.
Exactly. I agree. How was the weekend? Banger.
Did we have one?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a good one.
I think we'll save the couple of things we talked about offline.
Yeah.
We'll save for the Patreon.
Sure.
Probably not for mostly for public consumption. Not sexual stuff. Let me just.
No. It was just, guys being dudes.
I mean, I did sexual stuff, but it was by myself. So it was, nobody else was harmed in that
Sure.
situation.
No, it was a great weekend.
Yeah. Joe Teddy.
Long story short, one of my childhood friends, I'm the best man in the wedding, didn't want to do anything crazy. So a buddy of ours has a vacation home. We all went up there and raised hell.
Nice.
And cleaned
Where
up.
is it?
Cleaned up after ourselves too.
Like in Maine?
Milton, New Hampshire.
Where is that?
I don't know. It's not here. It's an hour and a half
Is that
away
anything
from
near
here.
it, or was it just like drinking at the house and partying?
No, there was a lake right there. It wasn't one of the
No, but it wasn't like there were like bars and shit near it.
So I can talk about that.
Okay, yeah.
Friday night, which was fine. I don't know why we went, but the bar was directly across the street.
Yep.
And it was like, I don't know, 9 o'clock. Celtics game was
Yeah.
still going on. And Joey, I think what he said was, let's go to the bar, And we went down there. There was 8 or 9 of us.
Yeah.
And the bar was like, it was the equivalent
Star
of.
Wars bar?
It was a towny bar from Milton, New Hampshire.
Sure.
Right? We are walking in with all colors of the rainbow in this place. All right. So I keep saying this joke over and over because it's exactly what happened. If you ever seen Animal House,
Yep.
when they walk in and Boone, no, it wasn't Boone. It's the other dude who goes, Otis, my man. And it's all black people.
Yeah.
It was a total opposite. It was all white people. And my buddy opened the door and they're like, the record scratch.
Yeah.
And then they were like, come on in. They couldn't have been nicer.
Yep.
We played pool for a little bit. We watched the end of the Celtics game. We got everyone drinks. They got us drinks.
Nice.
Congratulated Joey. Awesome place. If you ever
The
go up
world's
there,
moving forward. That's what
yeah,
you're telling me.
absolutely.
I like
absolutely.
It. I like to
It was
hear
called the I'm gonna have to look it up. It was 3 something Tavern.
Yep.
And it was as New Hampshire bar as you get. Everybody in there had a fucking burly beard. We saw a guy the next day selling food on the side of the road that was like playing pool unbelievably.
Yep.
That was his job.
Yep.
So you know what I mean? Just to give you a gist of where we were.
Yes.
It was we were in the boonies.
That is, yeah.
If anyone's ever seen the original Peach Dragon, the entire cast was in that bar.
Yeah, when you go into the hick bars, dude, it gets weird.
Dude, they were mad cool though.
Yeah,
They had a cigarette machine. I showed you that.
That's awesome.
That was working.
That's sick.
That was working.
They have those all over Nashville.
Yeah, but
That
you
goes
don't
with-
see them around
yeah,
here.
no, you don't.
Right. So it was cool to see that, and then we had 1 or 2 smokers, and you got to try it.
Oh yeah, you gotta buy a pack when you can. We got me and.
Hey, by the way, I don't know what the going rate for cigarettes are, but he was getting Mob Reds $9.
Yeah, I think that's pretty good. Like when we went down to Nashville, I don't even really smoke. I smoke when I golf.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes when I drink. But I'm like, if you think I'm leaving this place without pulling a pack of butts out of this fucking machine, you got another Kid Rock's by. You got another thing coming.
Totally unrelated, but I'm about to have a dipper,
Yep,
courtesy of our man Fitzy.
he left it here.
I don't do dippers.
No.
So this might be just one and done.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, one
I'm
and
gonna
done.
try it out. I'm
Yeah.
gonna give it a 1 sip and I'll rate it.
All right, real quick. I want to give a shout out. The Patreon.
Dude, that's
folks.
actually very good.
Yeah. Fitzy doesn't fuck around with shitty beers. You know what I mean?
Wow. It's real good.
Patreon.
Mighty
For the people
Glad
who
is the
don't
name of it.
know, now you know. We have a Patreon. We put a link to it up last week. Basically, we do an after episode every time, between 20 minutes and an hour. We're going to do. Talk about shit we can't talk about. We got some stuff to cover from the weekend.
Yeah.
Like I said, non-sexual nature. Julie Turner. Let me run down some fucking studs. Jason Buggy. Sean. Fucking Insulation Situation Sean.
Obviously.
Paul Gentile. I mean, this is murderer's row. Dustin Fannin, my guy out in West Sacramento, California. I just sent him out a shirt today.
Beautiful.
Fucking love it. Matt Clow, my guy. He's
Yep.
worked for me. Hyde Park's own, by the way. Born and raised in Hyde Park.
Ask him if you Matt Clow, if you're listening, dude, I'm asking you if you know my man Pat Doolin. There's only a couple people I know from Hyde Park.
I bet he probably does.
Pat Doolin and Roger Gill. Two great
how old's
people.
Pat Doolin?
Local 12. Pat Doolin's wicked young. Roger Gill's wicked old.
Okay. Because Matt's probably like,
But they're both Hyde Park people.
if I'm guessing, Matt's probably like, he's probably your age. I think he's like 35.
All right, so Pat, he might know Pat Doolin then.
Yeah.
He used to crush Kelleher's, but now he's sober and he's my guy.
There you go. Our guy Chuck, Neil, and Lynn.
Okay.
Fucking legend. Cousin Bridget,
Yep,
obviously.
obviously.
And the regulars, Robbie Wright, Chris Moan, Linda Martin, Andrew Fontana, John Bauman. Sent a bunch of people stickers out today.
Fuck yeah.
Courtesy stickers. We're going to have the official Corker stickers for only Patreon people soon. But we put up an episode there the other day. We also have the original episode of Danny being shit-faced out of his mind. That is accessible now.
It happens. What are you going to do?
It's accessible now. Yeah, it's like putting something in the Smithsonian. You put in the basement of the Smithsonian. It's not on display at the Smithsonian. It's in the basement. You know what I mean?
If you put it this way, if you let someone hear that episode and they're not a Patreon member, you're a fraud.
Yeah, I agree. You
You're going to be like, this is my shit.
Yeah, we had a lot of fun on the after show the other day.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, I had a great weekend. Yeah, well, I'll get into the details, but I walked into the fucking 621 with Mags
Yep.
for dinner, as we do. We're like an old couple. Sat at the bar, got seats at the bar, already scoring, shooting threes, right?
yeah.
You get 2 seats to the bar, you're killing it, right?
I not to cut you off, right? I had lunch today with my buddy,
Yeah.
right? Not to be named. And I gave him 3 options. I said, we can hit here, here, or here. One of the places was 621.
Yep.
The only reason I did not go there because I was scared we weren't going to get a seat at the bar.
There you go. And it's only, what is it, Tuesday?
Yeah,
Right?
that's what I mean.
So anyways, we got 2 seats at the bar. We immediately go up, as we do every week. Snap the fucking Keno off, right?
Yeah.
I'm honestly been such a loser, dude, that I haven't been checking my tickets. Like, I have been forgetting to check.
Do you
look up.
Do you have one of those envelopes, the clear envelopes?
No, come on. I'm not that bad.
If you ever get that though,
Yeah, kill yourself.
we're gonna have an intervention.
Dude, I look up at the screen.
Numbers
20, 23, 17, 20, 23, 33, 69. Boom.
450.
450.
Who didn't play it?
I played it.
Oh, you did
I
play
hit
it?
it.
Oh,
I
yeah,
hit
let's
it.
go,
Yeah.
dude.
So I walk up and afterwards I'm like, Cash and the girl's like, is this? She looked and she saw it. She's like, is this a surprise or you knew? And I'm like, I knew. And you know what? Hasn't happened since I was 23 or 24 years old.
Fuck.
Like, that's how long it's been since I hit that number.
Damn.
So, anyways, I'm feeling great. Come back here. Oh, I said, man, I'm opening up the bar. Like, come on. I got 2 kegs on tap. Like, let's fucking go.
Let's do it.
And I found 5 in the morning the next day. All natural substances, by the way. I just want to point that out there. The
Sure.
story I'm going to tell does not involve anything that will land you in prison. But had a blast. I was super hungover, as you would imagine.
Sure.
And the next day, I was garbage, which I don't ever do that, really.
This was
It's been a long
Friday, right?
time. This is Friday.
Yeah.
It's garbage. Sunday, went to Irish Brewing Boston.
Yeah.
And I played a show.
Sold
with my
out,
buddy
right?
Kevin Marr.
Big
Place was
crowd?
packed, dude.
Big crowd?
It was fucking packed.
Yeah.
It was a great time. I was like still mush brained.
Mm-hmm.
I was still hurting from Friday night yesterday.
It happens. Sometimes it happens.
It does. So we had a great time there. Some fucking Ann, our girl Ann in the house with my sister.
Oh yeah.
Yep. She, by the way, their friend from school, her sister walks up to me. She's like, I'm Mary Ellen. I'm Liz's sister. I'm like, very nice to meet you, whatever. I think I met her once. And then after, like, in between the set break, she was like, I'm a fucking corker. And I'm like, so Mary Ellen, I told you I'm going to give you a shout out. She's like, Ann pushed it on me. Ann's like, I need to tell everybody. If I like something, I'm fucking telling everybody.
You know what I love about
Ann
Mary
is-
Ellen?
Yeah.
Mary Ellen.
It's a great name.
How many times do you
Fabulous
hit
name.
like a 2-for-1, right?
Fabulous.
Doesn't happen no more.
No, it doesn't. Like, Rosemary, you know what
Yeah.
I mean? Like, Mary Ellen's better than Rosemary.
No, but like, I mean, my daughter's Riley, right?
Yeah.
We named her Riley Rose strictly because my daughter Bailey has a lisp and she said Riley Routh.
Yeah,
You know what I
yeah.
mean? So I was like, oh, it's a no-brainer. But
Yeah.
but her name isn't Riley Rose. It's just Riley, middle name
Yeah.
Rose. No, Mary Ellen's a fucking first name.
great name.
It's a great name.
fantastic
Strong
name.
name. It's
a corker name.
It's a dominant name.
It's a corker name.
It's a dominant
It
name.
is. It is. It's a corker
That says
name.
I run the fucking household.
Yeah. I Yeah. Also, our friend Liz brought her son, who like has been watching all my videos. He's a 3-year-old music nut. His favorite
yeah?
video to watch is not the Wiggles. It's Eric Clapton 2001 Japan. He wants to watch the whole concert every day. Now this kid
What?
is gonna end up being like a savant. Like he's gonna be like an absolute. He was like touching my buddy's guitar. He's a music nut. So, anyways, my guy John, best fan I've ever had in my life. Absolute best fan. One thing that cracked me up. We had a blast. By the way, if you haven't checked it out, free ad. Irish Brewing Boston, 83 Moore Street, Norwood, Mass. Beautiful place. If you like Irish bars, this is like an Irish bar on steroids. Good beer, great beer.
And we
Great they got bar pie now. South Shore bar pie.
And you said it was bomb.
It was excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent.
We have a lot of South Shore people
Yeah.
listening.
Yeah.
That's a no-brainer.
Yep.
Give it a whirl.
By the way, I got to give a shout out to my guy. Guess who I met finally?
Who?
The original Ginger.
No.
Dude, let me tell you right now. I've known this kid on the internet forever.
Yep.
Right? But I've never met him in person, right? We just have never synced up or whatever. He always like when I see him like finishing races and stuff, he's kind of got this big kind of grin on, like I was talking for 2 minutes. I'm like, this dude can handle himself in a fight. Like he's a corker to the fucking bone.
Love it.
And I only got like a few minutes with him because he had run a half marathon in the morning, as you do, and then our guy Dave, and he ran a half marathon in the morning. He was like, I'm beat, dude, but I had to come down and check it out. So I got like 5 minutes. I was waiting. I was like, after I'm done, I was going to get a picture with him. And I texted him afterwards because he's like, I was beat. I had to roll. So, anyways, absolute aces guy.
Awesome.
The best.
Listen, here's your full invite. Labor Day, the actual day, that Monday,
Yep.
we do a 5K, 10K
Let's do
at
it.
the Irish American. You already
running
said
it.
you were doing it.
Yep.
Original Ginger, I know you're listening.
Yes.
I know you've been a day one fucking guy.
Yeah.
Swing through, buddy. Swing through. And if you want to swing, honest to God, if you want to swing through because I love you so much, let me know. And when the time comes, I will pay for it for you.
Nice. That's what I'm talking about. By the way, our girl Ann Seeley, Mato, she's the best fan in the world. She's one of the best fans ever to fucking walk the earth.
Ever.
She was the best. She was like pushing the fucking podcast for everybody.
Love it.
Making it happen.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Telling everybody about it. She's like, I don't shut up about it. So
The one thing I did fuck up with this weekend is I didn't bring any stickers. Milton, Mass has, Milton, Mass.
Dude.
Milton, New Hampshire has no idea about
our
Pony
guy
Cork.
Dave Sweeney
Yep.
had stickers on him and gave them to people. That's a fucking fan. Ann was put me on the spot. She's like, are you doing a pub crawl? Are you guys gonna do it or not? I'm like, well, we're doing the party again. She's like, you said you were gonna do a pub crawl.
We did say that.
So we gotta do a pub crawl. I told her we're gonna do it. I told her we're gonna do it in late August.
My birthday.
But that sounds perfect to me.
August 20th weekend. I think I'm on a 20th. So
Sounds
maybe
great.
like the,
Whatever that is, we'll work it out.
I gotta look now. Hold on. Yeah, I'm on Sunday. So maybe the 18th and not 19th. Let's do the 19th.
Okay.
We'll figure that out now. August 19th, mark it.
Let's do it. Yeah, unless something comes up and we have to change it. But for now, we'll call it, put it in the books.
August
Pencil
19th.
it in. Let's
Yeah.
say that.
Yeah.
Have an eraser handy, but pencil it in.
August 19th. We're gonna try for that.
Yeah, that'll be a fucking blast. That's gonna be fucking great.
Yep.
Okay, last thing I want to say about that was absolute blast. My brother-in-law came. Bobby's my fucking guy. My dad was there. My mother was there. Thank everybody who came. My buddy TJ was there. Lots of people came. It was awesome to see everybody. There was like a reserved area with all these young. Like I realized, by the way, so there's all these young couples, probably like I would say mid-30s, like early 30s, right? That was my guess based on like by the way, once you know how they say like once
Based
you
on the man
once you
buns?
get famous, you never get older from that point on. Like you never like you're always that age forever. They say like for child stars or something, they never like really emotionally develop. Like I'm like that because like I'm looking at them like oh, and then I'm like these people are like fucking 12 years younger than me. Anyways, they're all over there. Half the girls are pregnant.
Yes.
Right? Half the girls are pregnant. They're like young couples. They had a little reserve thing. And I'm like, and they're all watching this little, my friend Liz's son, John, like dance. And they have baby fever, right? These girls have baby fever. And I could tell. There's like two of them that aren't pregnant yet. And they're like, bullshit. Like,
Do you know
they're
what
like,
the
fuck.
yeah? But do you know what the best part about this is? the husbands or boyfriends of the pregnant girls.
Yeah.
They got laid that night.
Maybe.
No, 100%. Once they see a baby running around,
Yeah, you're probably right. Except for the girls who were like about to pop.
no. That's when they want. They're like, let's do it.
True.
Spread eagle.
That's true. But anyways, I just wanted to say this one thing. They're all like goo goo gaga, right? So finally, I'm thinking in my head, this is actually the one cool thing about when you're playing 3 hours of music. You start looking around the room and like I can just subconsciously remember most of the shit I have to sing. So I just like start keying in on people and trying to get a vibe on what's going on. But I was thinking to myself, I'm like, these people, like, they're all sitting there. This is what I was thinking halfway through. Like, they're like, they can't wait to have these babies. They're having the fucking time of their lives. Their wives are driving them. The guys are gassing fucking IPAs. And I'll tell you right now, they're all smiles and fucking fun and games until fucking 9 weeks from now when they got a kid who's got fucking, like, just colicky, who's screaming their fucking ass off.
worst.
And they're like, I fucking hate my life.
I'm still going through it, dude.
Dude.
And my daughter's over a year old.
The best was at the end. A couple comes in with a baby. So this couple had just had a baby. And the wife looked like she just went through Guantanamo Bay, right? And the husband's like fucking on his like last legs. They lasted about 13 seconds in there. Everybody looks at the baby. They're like, we have to go. And I'm like, it's fucking nap time. You know what I mean? And I'm like, that's what you have to, like, you don't realize the boot camp you're about to go through. You know what I mean? But that's how God, well, whoever the higher power is, makes it. He makes it so like you're not thinking about that.
So, like, you talked about this last week on Good Guys, and you said these places are a good guy. I haven't seen my buddy in forever. I've since seen him since then, whatever. But he was like, yeah, I'll meet you at so-and-so brewery. And he brought his kid. It's, like, acceptable to bring kids to the bars now.
Yeah. It depends on you. Like,
I like my, even before my era, your era, you couldn't, it was like, you brought your kids to the bar. Awesome. Put them in the corner. There's games back there.
that's what the Elks used to do. That's what we used to do with the Elks. There was a pool table, 3 pinball machines.
But now it's just like, bring your kid in, and we have checkers directly next to the bar.
Yeah.
And it's like, for whatever reason, because, and again, this is where we disagree. This is why these craft beer motherfuckers are getting away with murder, because they're inviting kids. I don't want to be around kids when I'm at a bar. I'm sorry.
Here's the thing.
Sorry.
This bar,
Call me a hypocrite because I was the kid at a bar, but
What I
whatever.
was going to say. Well, here's what I will say about it. If the place, like this place is big. It's like really big and huge and open. It like my niece and nephew was sitting
No, I
there-
saw it. It has
They,
like a
like-
warehouse vibe
Exactly.
to it.
Like as long as the kid's not running around being a shitheel, I'm fine with it. If your kids are well behaved, I'm fine with it. You're going to sit there and order some pizza and...
But if it's like the kid from like A League of Their Own,
Yeah, I don't want that. Nobody wants that fucking kid in there. Yeah.
what was his name? You remember?
I don't remember.
I don't either. Fuck.
Free
Free sticker for anybody that knows that one, but I'll Google it.
There you go. All right. We're going to we're going to do bucket list tonight. This
Yeah,
can
man.
be fictional things that couldn't happen or real things that you want to happen before you die.
I think all mine are real. I
Okay.
think.
I got a couple that, well, we'll get there. Real quick, I'm going to start with sponsors right now, off the top, off the rip, because they deserve it. 50 Benny Street, Lily Peas, Chicken. Title sponsor of the show since day one. Chris Parsons had our back. We have his. They have a fucking garage attached to their place of business that they validate your parking for in Cambridge. Now, I know for a fact if you didn't have it validated, it's $70 a day. You know how much it costs you? A chicken sandwich. Okay,
That's it.
you exchange a chicken sandwich for free parking, or a beer, whatever you want to get. It's a beautiful spot. They have great stuff on the menu: shishito peppers, the roasted oysters are on my deathbed meal, the crisp pea. That's my favorite chicken sandwich. 50 Binney Street. They also have Hub Hall. So if you happen to be going to a Celtics game and praying that they don't lose tonight, like we are, go check them out. They have the best sandwiches out there. We've got everybody who goes there loves it. LilyPeasChicken.com. Craft cocktails too. Let me just say that. If you're trying to listen, if you're sitting out here, you're a fucking corker with a girlfriend or a single corker on Tinder or whatever you're on. Impress a girl. Bring her to Lily Peas. It's bar atmosphere, but it's fucking upscale. All right? That's a fact.
That's a fact.
Bella's Roast Beef in North Andover. BellasNA.com. 1211 Osgood Street. Harry, Sandra, what else do I have to tell you? He's the king of beef. He has won the Beef Madness contest. He might end up being the first to repeat, by the way. I'm just predicting it. I don't want to jinx him, but I don't see anybody taking him out of that motherfucker, he lives and fucking breathes beef.
Do you know what I love about this though? Like, you watch everyone go up there and like, I understand why he's the king of beef. The dude he didn't miss his step. Like, for instance, I was MVB, right?
Yeah.
The minute I got it, I was like, I'm done for a month.
Yeah.
He didn't.
Yeah.
He woke up the next day like, I got to throw my cleats on and my eye black.
Dude. Hard work always beats talent.
Easily.
All right, that's a fact. All right, and he's got both the talent and the hard work. He grew up in the business. His dad owned Liberty Bell and Southie. King Beefs, they were churning out of there. And now
Bing
they got the
bong.
brioche bun. I've had their steak and cheese. It's excellent. I've had their black and blue cheese steak tip salad. It's fucking bomb. I've had a 3-way from there. Like I said, we're gonna keep it clean, not sexual. The food, pizza roll is absolutely excellent. Everything is great there. Go see them. 121 Osgood Street. Get yourself a beef. Tag us in a post when you go there, like our girl Michaela. Mm-hmm. Congratulations again on the baby. So, anyways, let's get into it. You can start this week.
Oh, I was gonna do one. I was gonna do our last
Oh no, go ahead, and then we'll do the
AJM Plumbing and Heat. Oh, excuse me, AJMPlumbingHeating.com. As you know, my man Anthony Machici. First off, what a great Italian last name.
unbelievable great name.
What do you think his middle name is? Joseph? It's got to be Joseph, right?
No, like Giovanni or something.
No, I don't think it's that. I don't think it's that guineaed up. I bet you it's Joseph. AJM Plumbing and Heating was founded and created by Anthony Machici, a graduate of the Northeast Metro Vocational High School, where my daughter goes. Anthony's been plumbing and heating in the field for over 10 years. He built AJM with the hopes of providing a 5-star VIP experience. So you know those broads that come around with the fucking the champagne with the shit's on fire and all the videos that you see on TikTok? That's what he wants to give you. All right. His goal is to educate the customer about their investment and never sell anyone something they don't need. Honesty, excellence, and professionalism is a company motto, because if you buy all three of those, then you always have a happy customer. And if you mention pulling the cork, he is going to give you 70,000%. I'm kidding. He's going to give you 10% off your final sale. So give Anthony a call. Let him know that you heard it from us, and the rest is history.
And by the way, we've said it before, but this is the time to get your work done. All right?
Yeah,
Because I'll
dude.
tell you what's going to happen. It's beautiful out. You're going to cook hot dogs all summer and crush IPAs, and you're going to wake up one day and it's going to be fucking October 31st.
Yeah.
You're going to get a cold snap in November, and you're going to be like, fuck, now, you know.
Do you know how busy this kid was during this winter?
Smoked.
Smoked.
Yeah.
He was asking people at Foss Park in Somerville if they wanted to work for him because he needed help. All right? The guy needs help. He's got work. He's the best. Look up the Google reviews. Fuck Yelp.
Yeah.
He crushes them all.
Yep. Yelp can't help. That's our new
Bango, bango, bingo, bango. Love
All right. You're up. You're going to start.
All right. Here's the beauty of when you told me we were doing this, right?
Yep.
Bucket list shit. Before you kick the bucket, I'm doing it this year. What do you think it is? You know what it is. You know what it is.
I know what it is.
I'm going to Notre Dame. September 23rd, Notre Dame, Ohio State. If the stars align, it's going to be 4-0 against 4-0. 7:30 game, college game day there. If the stars align, we have no idea how this is going to happen yet. But I'm going to be there in all the essence. Of course, I want them to win. If they lose, I won't give a fuck. I've seen Notre Dame 6 times in my life. I've never seen them at home.
Yep.
All-time number wasn't even when you said bucket list shit. This was a no-brainer.
That's like, yeah.
Look, like I put it first because it's like, well, it's big on the list.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's
Dude,
just,
and by the way, I mean, talk about a place that like it's been built up in my like I'm there's a good likelihood I'll never go there, right?
Yep.
I'm just not the biggest fan. I like Notre Dame.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not like an anti Notre Dame guy by any stretch of the imagination. I wore ND gear. I think the gear is beautiful.
Yep.
Oh, I got one more 621, so I got to tell you, but
Roger
I'll
that.
tell you after this. But I mean, dude, if you watch Rudy and you're my age, you had a fucking Woodrow for that place since day one. Like the fucking pageantry of it all.
if you seen my closet, you'd be like, grow up. Like, it's just gross. I live like a 12-year-old during football season. I really do.
Dude,
And I don't care, to be honest.
Our family friend went there.
Yep.
This kid Tim Murphy was a year older than me, and his dad was like, his mom and dad were gym teachers at the school, and they used to go out there, and the dad would be like, he was like this, like it was it would be like hearing about, because back then, dude, remember, I'm talking no internet for me, right?
Right, yeah.
I'm talking like you see Rudy the movie.
You had to write a letter.
You see the stadium on TV
Yep.
when they had it on TV.
Yep.
There was no like, you weren't just like, oh, what's Section 8-6 look like
Yeah.
from fucking here?
You had no
Like
idea.
you had no idea. So it was just like this elusive thing that you heard about that was fucking gorgeous in the middle of nowhere. You know what I mean?
And it literally is. So, like, that's another story, but I don't know if I told you this, but my brother decided and my nephew are going out there. I just
Yeah.
happened to talk to them, and they're like, we're going to a Notre Dame game this year. So I had everything set up.
Yeah, and I was in here the night of the drunken show. You talked to him.
Oh, I don't remember.
No. Maybe it was the night of the Josh show.
Josh,
can't
it was a Josh show. It was a week.
Josh show.
Yeah. It was a Josh show. I
yeah.
do remember that.
Yeah.
But we're going to the game. I am no longer staying in South Bend. I'm staying in Chicago. We're getting
Nice.
an Airbnb.
Nice.
We're taking the first train into South Bend. We're gonna have a great time.
Chicago fucking rules too.
I heard Chicago's great.
Dude.
We're going there.
You've
on
never
Thur-
been to Chicago?
No.
Ah! My buddy Rudy lives there. We went and visited him.
Of course, his name's Rudy.
Fucking love the place.
Yeah, I heard Chicago's great.
Boston
we're
on
going
steroids.
Dude, it's so funny you just said that. My buddy Pat just said the same thing. Going there on Thursday, gonna spend the night there, whatever. The night there on Friday, and take the first train out into South
This
Bend.
is September, right?
September, yep.
That best time of year. It's not gonna be too cold there.
Yep.
Because Chicago in the winter is worse. Is Boston on steroids? For
sure.
I went there in the summer. Got off the plane. Was at Wrigley at fucking like 3.
Yep.
Place is fucking the balls, dude. I
can't wait.
Absolutely the fucking balls. You're gonna have the best time of your life.
I cannot wait.
And you haven't seen your brother in a while, right?
Dude, this is what drives me nuts, man. We were talking about it, and I was like, he's like, yeah, it's been 5 years.
That's crazy, dude.
And like, we talk all the time. You know that. But, like,
yeah.
He's like, yeah, it was definitely before COVID. And then I'm like, look, and he was like, yeah, we were at your camper, and like Bailey was like a baby. My daughter's 5 now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's how you can imagine back, like I was talking about pre-internet days and shit. You can imagine back in the 50s and 60s how people are just like, yeah, my brother moved to Ohio and we never saw him again.
Yeah, it's
like,
nuts.
Like, fucking, you
It's
could just disappear, you know what I mean?
crazy. It's crazy. So my brother's coming, my nephew's coming, and a bunch of his friends. I believe my niece might be coming too.
Okay.
My niece is like, I don't know. I don't want to keep on this too long because we got shit to do. But my niece is like, I feel like it skipped a generation with her father, and
Yep.
she's me.
Okay.
She's nuts.
Yeah.
Like, she's loud. She wants to party. She wants to have a good time.
Sure.
So she was like, I'm fucking coming.
Nice.
That's all right, Jax, let's do it.
I love it. That's awesome.
All right, you're up, good dude.
All right. I'm debating if I'm going to start with one of my ridiculous ones or one of my real ones. I'm going to start with my real one. Okay, this is actually pretty funny.
Real quick.
Yeah.
Look at my sister Darcy just texted me this. And
Yep.
it's just, what the fuck? It's just Derek White's
Derek
hairline.
White's hair is
Derek White's
awful.
hairline.
I don't
is
even know what's
just-
happening there.
I mean, I've been saying this for at least since last year.
Yeah, I mean, talk about fuck. By the way, I mean, it's not like you're me and you can wear a hat all the time. You know what I mean?
Do you not think that fucking big ass headband is like saving anything? I have no idea.
Dude, I don't know why you wouldn't just buzz that shit down. Maybe he has that thing like, dude, you know some guys have that like ridges in their head? Like I have a couple of buddies who have it. Like where it's like literally they have like wrinkly heads almost. And my buddy got,
No
one
way.
of my buddies went.
Are they both big dudes?
Not really.
Really?
One of them went, no, not like the fucking,
Yeah, but I've
no.
seen that.
No, like on top of your head, like what it is like there's actually like one of my buddies was going bald and he's like, I have all these fucking bumps all over my dome. And he's like, I need to shave my head. And like he's not some scrub. Like he's got like his wife's like you know, she's like an upscale person. Like she wasn't gonna be dating some dude, married to some dude with a fucking like Mars on his head. You know what I mean? So he went in and got had to get it all opened up and like shaved down, so he had a flat skull.
Fuck.
He had like fucking had like the mumps on his head.
Yikes.
Yeah. Anyways,
Sorry, bud. Sorry to interrupt. Derek White's fucking forehead drove me nuts.
so anyways, all right. I just had to delete something there because it was going to run into it. All right. So here's what mine is. I'll give you the first one, and this is actually kind of funny. I do want to do this. I want to say this right now. I do want to do this, but I want to give you the scenario of what happened. A week and a half ago, I think I ran 3 miles a day, 3 times that week, right? The next week, I ran 3
I don't even know who you are anymore.
Listen, next week I ran Monday and Wednesday. And as I was driving my daughter somewhere, I was driving home by myself and I was like, you know what? I'm not going to tell anybody. I'm running the fucking marathon next year.
What?
Listen, I'm getting there. So I would like to run the marathon before I fucking die. Okay?
Oh, yeah.
All right? Like I would like, this is a bucket list, right? Now, while I say that, I like, Wednesday was the day I kind of like pushed it, right? I'm like, oh, I want to get under my horrible time, right? First of all, I know I'm an idiot. I don't stretch. I'm a fucking jackass. I understand that. Dude, both my like IT bands and hip flexors were like somebody had a piano wire and was just tugging it down. I could barely get out of fucking bed in the morning. Like, I definitely like pulled both of them. Like, and because I'm fucking not supposed to, I'm not a running person. Like,
Right.
I think I've told this before. I ran cross country in high school because my best friend did it. He's wicked fast, O'Malley. And I was like, I'll just hang out with him. It's better than staying at home. I only didn't come in last one race. One race I didn't come in last, and the kid hurt his leg. That's a fact. I ran by him. I basically gave him the finger. I got buried by fucking dick in the ground every place, right? I'm slow as shit. But I would like to do the marathon before I die. I would like to do it.
Can we make this happen?
I mean, I know I can make it happen, but what I'm thinking, like, I got two problems, okay? I now shuffle run, and I'll tell you why. I went to the doctor once because I wanted to run a half marathon when I was like 24 when this happened, right? And I ran in high school, like I could run 6 miles, whatever, very slowly, right? But I could do it. I went to a doctor because what happened was me and my buddies were going to run this 5K, and I was like getting up early, running, all this stuff, and I started getting this thing where after a few weeks of running, I wouldn't be able to like fucking pull my foot up. Like it would be like just slap.
Yeah.
It's called compartment syndrome. It's like it happens in the outside of your shins, and it's like not everybody has it, but the only way they can cure it, and they can't cure it in everybody, is basically have to cut your shins open and open like blood vessels or something like that.
Seems like a fun time.
Well, it's basically like either you don't want to run or that. So what I learned to do is I basically shuffle, kind of. Like I don't really I basically like run like an old man.
Yeah.
So that I don't get that. It doesn't happen to me. But now I got this, now because I run like an old man probably, I got this fucking hip problem. So anyways, I'm going to find a way to do it. If I got to walk the fucking thing, I'll walk the fucking thing.
Dude, I hope you do it. Here's the good news. Here's the good news. Maggie and her family from Western Massachusetts, they'll be able to see you run the first part of it.
Yeah.
And then the rest of your friends from this side of
Let's
the
not get ahead of it. I might be walking most of the thing.
Doesn't matter. The rest of the world that you grew up with
Can see the end.
will see if you actually come here. And then we can break your balls for the rest of eternity.
Yeah, I mean, I
Nat,
like, listen.
you'll look like a hero to the Natick people.
Okay, listen, here's the thing.
Needham, sorry. Needham.
Let's see. Today is, I'll tell you exactly what I did today. Hold on 1 second. I've already walked 7.5 miles today. By the way, I got to tell you this real quick.
Forrest Gump.
I haven't even told you what my day was like. Shut the fuck up, Siri.
Not for you, Siri.
Anyways, wake up this morning, right? Gotta take a leak. Because I slept on the couch because Maggie thought she had strep throat.
Yeah.
Some kid coughed all over. I'm like, I'm not getting strep throat before I have a fucking golf scramble on Friday. I'm not jeopardizing
Golf scramble
that.
Fridays.
Yeah. So I'm not jeopardizing that. So I sleep on the couch, which is mad uncomfortable. Wake up at 3:30, my back is fucking killing me. I get up, I'm like, fuck. I lay back down, I'm like, I'm not getting back to sleep. I just know I'm not. Because it happens to me sometimes, right? Because I fell asleep at like 9:30. So finally at 4, I just get up, I go to the gym, I walk for an hour and a half, right? I'm home by 5:30. I haven't taken a fucking nap. I've been up since 3:30. Now I know to you like plumbers and everything, I know you guys all get up at like 4:30, so it's not that big of a deal to you guys. But to a fucking lazy guy like me getting up at 3:30?
Yeah, but then at like what? 11:30, you toast.
I was, dude, but then it was so weird. I came home, I said to Maggie, I'm like, we went to Home Depot because we need to pick out fucking shit for the basement. And I'm like, I'm fucking zombie right now. Laid down in that chair right there. I'm like, I'm going to take a quick fucking 45-minute snooze and just like reach out.
Little siesta.
Phone rings, some dickhead from work. I'm like, that's over. So anyways, I feel I have like a second win right now, but I'm definitely going to die later on tonight.
It happens.
All right, you're up next.
All right. I actually know what it is. It's a real.
One of those two things is going to happen. Notre Dame.
Oh, I'm going to Notre
Yeah,
Dame.
the marathon's
I bought my. I can't wait. I'll screenshot it. I'm going to send it to you. I bought my ticket
love it.
today to go.
I love it.
But yeah, we need to get you at the marathon, dude.
We'll make it happen.
Anyway, real place that exists. The dude that owned it died. I know it's still there. Playboy Mansion. Now, I don't care to even. I'm not kidding. I don't even care to see the girls in there.
Yeah.
I just want to see this place in real life.
Yeah.
The records have shown that, the evidence is there. Blondes are not my thing. And that's all Hugh loved.
That's true. That's
Right?
true. Yeah. You're a brunette guy.
If they're there, I'm in. I don't care. I mean, I'm a guy.
Yeah,
right?
of course.
I'm a guy.
Yeah. I mean, we're talking about, bad pizza, good pizza, great pizza type question, whatever.
What an analogy. Perfect, dude.
Yep.
Perfect. But the Playboy Mansion put a lot of people on the map.
Dude, you put ass in the seat. I've been thinking about Playboy a lot lately. Go ahead.
Dude, it's just think about it, right? Hustler doesn't exist. Pornhub doesn't exist. X videos, name it all. All the magazines doesn't happen without Playboy. So you got to talk about the fucking originator,
The GOAT.
the GOAT. And eventually it led to, well, can't say it led to it, but I'm sure prostitution was involved at some
It
point.
got a little dicey at the
It got
end.
a little crazy. Got a little crazy. He had how many fucking wives?
It was not, yeah. And then people were like claiming like some bad allegations are coming out against
So
him.
I don't want to see.
Then again, I do have a theory that, like, a working theory that, like, okay, I'm a regular ass guy. That means that, like I'm not Hugh Hefner. I'm not fucking Brad Pitt.
Yeah.
I'm not all these people. So whenever I hear that some dude, like, any dude is famous, if I hear some rumor that he was into some freaky shit, I'm like, if you've been, listen, perfect example, pizza. If you've had Domino's fucking cheese pizza your whole fucking life, right? If I've had Domino's cheese pizza, right? Every day, right? And somebody put pepperoni on it, I'm like, holy shit, this is the best thing since fuck, I've never even seen anything like this right now. If you've had so much pizza, every type of flavor, everything, you're gonna be like, I want you to throw the pizza in my face. Like,
Right.
you don't want the weirdest thing to happen with a pizza.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Because you're like desensitized to it. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like, imagine, like, that's why I never blame famous people for having affairs, because it's like, I don't have a problem of hot girls wanting to fuck me on a regular basis. I don't, like, I'm just being honest. Like, I don't get that. I'm not Brad Pitt. They don't like, oh, look at this fucking guy. I can't wait to fuck him.
So I guess that's exactly your point. Hugh Hefner he's been old since I've been born.
Yeah.
And he died somewhat recently.
Okay.
Right? But a zillion girls like, oh my God, Hugh, you're the best
that's what I'm
thing
saying.
ever.
Me and you could be there talking as much shit as we want. I could bring my guitar.
I think- here's my thing.
Hugh's sitting there, we're fucked.
And I don't even know if this could be true already, and I'm just a fucking old turtle at this point that has no idea what's going on. They need to have like a tour. Call it $100.
They might. I don't know. Who
Call it
knows?
$100 a person, right?
Yeah.
No one needs to be naked.
Sure.
I want to see the house. I want to see every room. And
I agree with you.
And I watched it on MTV Cribs. I know there's more.
Oh, I'm sure, dude. I'm sure there's like a fucking.
But I think you should get a Playboy fucking Playmate of the Year as your host. Get the whole fucking thing. You know, she points to this shit and you're like, what is happening right now? You know what I mean? I need that type of environment.
Yeah.
I know I sound like a fucking creep and I'm okay with that. But every guy's
listen,
thinking
listen.
it. If you got an invite, if anyone got an invite to the Playboy Mansion, guess who's saying no? Not a fucking soul.
Dude.
Not anybody.
I could agree with you more.
Not a
And-
lesbian, not a gay, nobody.
Let me tell you something about the Playboy, just a magazine or whatever, right?
Yep.
When I was a kid, okay, like I said, I'm 10 years older than Danny, so I was born in ~77, so I'm probably 12 or something like that this time, or 11, right?
Or
a little young, yeah, probably 9, 8.
I was born in 87.
Actually, good story for the
The math's pretty good.
But anyways, I remember my buddy's like,
Mohan's losing his mind right now with your math.
this kid who was living up the street, great kid, right? I'm not gonna use the name. His parents had like the cleanest house.
You told
right?
me this, yeah.
And it like I don't know if I told it on here, but like maybe I did.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, his dad had a stack of Playboys next to the bed. We had to like rebrush our foot strokes
Yep.
to make sure that they didn't know. But like that was back when fucking that shit was about as harmless as you could get. Here's a beautiful woman naked, right?
Right.
I mean, it's not offensive by any stretch of the
Right.
imagination. Is it sexualizing women? Sure, I'm sure you could say that, right? Whatever. Okay, listen. It was not X videos or fucking.
If you wanted pitches in guys, just ask me. I was in the Malden Y, bro. I could have brought in a Polaroid.
So I'll take that tour with you, by the way. I'll take that tour with you.
Not a bad one, right?
All right. Here's one that's not really like probably something I could accomplish, but like I thought of it. Okay. So I've always thought like I have a really good ability. You have the same thing. I can kind of mesh. I can mesh into any crowd. I can do it. Like I can, and I know I have a good like. Part of why I'm good at my job is I'm not. This is not always a good thing, but I know what somebody wants out of the conversation that I'm in. Right. Like I have one client. This guy's a fucking pig. Right. Like I know he
Is
just
this to
wants.
do with the gym in the front of his yard? You were in New York?
No, not that guy. This guy hasn't been to a gym in years. But like, I went to dinner with this guy one time, and he brings his girlfriend. He's married with kids, right? He's like, my girlfriend's coming, and this guy that I'm with, his girlfriend's coming.
Oh, I got
should
it.
they bring a friend? I'm like, no. I only need to take a shower after the dinner, right? What he wants from me is to just be like to laugh and to be like, oh, that's cool, dude. You know what I mean? Like, and he thinks that's real, and it's not, right? I'm good at that. I'm
Yeah.
very good at being who somebody wants me to be for that moment.
Sure.
So I'm also very
You're
good.
on stage, dude. That's
I'm
all.
very good at lying. Like I don't lie, but I don't lie for bad, right? I'm talking about like, holding door for somebody and telling them they look beautiful, right? When they look like a fucking warthog, right? I'm great at that. I can be authentic. I can do it all.
What?
You know what I mean? I can do it all. So here's what I would like to do. right? If I had, there's no way I could accomplish this. But if like the FBI was to approach me and be like, we want you to be like, I'd love to be a con man for like a couple days, but I'd be like the Dexter of con men. So Dexter only kills serial killers, right?
Dexter was so cool.
It kills bad guys.
Yeah.
I only con bad guys. So I'm like a con man against
That's cool.
fucking shitbags.
That's cool.
But like the FBI tells me, like, this guy's a fucking piece of shit. Like he's a cool asshole.
Well, I don't think
I go
FBI
in and I
goes-
work him the fuck
I
over.
don't think FBI goes against good guys, right?
No, well, I mean, probably, but
I mean, there was definitely for sure some FBI bad guys.
oh, 100%.
in Boston.
Exactly. So like, but I'd be like the guy that goes in, like I just fucking work over some like drug lord. You know what I mean? And I just make him think I think I'm capable of that. Like I'll never find out. Like I can never do it now because I have a family and everything.
Mm-hmm.
But like I could go undercover. Like I wouldn't crack. I would be fine. I could convince myself I was.
Have you ever seen those like dudes that go undercover shows? Dude, you gotta
Yeah, I watch them all the time.
You gotta have brass balls.
I know.
dude.
I'd probably shit my pants.
You gotta have brass balls.
I definitely would shit my pants. I could definitely fake.
There's a dude that was like an undercover Hell's Angel. I've seen that dude.
I could not do that.
Jay
all right.
Dobbins, dude.
All right, let me qualify this. I got to qualify this because here's the thing: I could not pass for anybody really badass. I can only be a con man for like almost like business crime.
No, Bernie Madoff.
Yeah, like that's my racket. Like
White collar criminal.
white collar criminals,
Yeah.
maybe high end drug dealers.
Okay.
Like top of the echelon. I'm talking like high end coke dealers or something like that.
High coke dealers are all from Colombia, dude. They'll kill you for blinking the wrong way.
You probably don't want to be with them either.
No.
All right, we're just gonna stick with Bernie Madoff.
Yeah, just a stockbroker, guys.
Okay, if the FBI is listening, all right, I'm up for you know what's that American Greed? You ever watch that show?
Yes.
Yeah, I'd be great on that. Like,
All
give
right.
me the guy who's like has a fake hedge fund.
Yes.
And like I'll fucking swindle him out of his money,
see,
and then give it. See, I'd like to. I don't even need the FBI.
See, like,
I want to swindle him out of the money and give it back to people.
You saying that right there is believable.
Yeah.
But you were like, I can go undercover, and I'm like, wait a minute.
No, you're right. I'm
Wait a
glad
minute.
I'm glad you called me.
Wait a minute.
Bullshit.
I go, you can never be a prospect.
No.
You could never.
That'd be a great Saturday Night Live skit. Me as a prospect.
I don't think you could.
No, I can only do white collar crime. We just figured it out.
White collar crime.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's the only thing I can do.
And you know what? That's fine, dude. Those are the biggest criminals ever.
That's what I'm saying.
Bernie Madoff has stole millions, dude. Can you
Yeah.
imagine? No word of a lie, right? Do you not think like the high drug dealers didn't put their money into fucking
Oh, dude, he took
stockbrokers?
anybody's money, they would give it to him.
No. But what I'm saying is like they might have not went directly through Bernie Madoff.
Sure.
But they went to some guy and it was like, hey, do something with my money.
Yeah.
And they were 100% affected by it.
Yeah.
Do you think that guy doesn't want Bernie Madoff killed either?
Oh, 100%.
You know,
Dude, I'd be good. You know what? I'd be good on like, you know what? You probably don't watch Succession, but
I don't, but I heard it's a great show.
I just because I would know you would have told me. It's excellent. Like I'd be good. I could get into one of those parties.
Yeah.
Give me a fucking $3,000 suit, right? I clean this accent up fast.
Yeah.
Like my kids always say when I'm on the phone for work because I learned how to talk on the phone from my old boss.
you should hear my
I have
brother.
zero accent.
You should
on the
hear my
phone.
brother. It's insane.
I get nothing. Like I'm like, and I talk. My pacing is fucking immaculate.
My brother is old school
Oh, yeah.
Boston. He's
Yeah, he has a tinge. You can just
Hoss
hear it.
track,
You can just
fuck,
hear it. Yeah.
Dorchester.
Oh, he's Colorado kid.
When he's witty, now all of a sudden he turns into Josh Turner. Baby,
love it.
Baby, lock them doors and turn the lights down. You know what I mean?
All right, you're up.
All right. I think you'll appreciate this, and I think you'll come with me.
Okay,
Waste Management Invitational.
I am 1,000% in.
Dude, what a time.
Yeah,
Talk about breaking the fucking doors down and just being like, let's do it.
yeah. I would.
Golf, for those that don't watch golf or have any idea what Waste Management Invitational is, basically all laws are broken. DX just came in there and just fuck with a Hummer and just fucking goes nuts on the 18th hole.
Yeah.
18th hole, and you can yell, scream.
Just look up Waste Management Open Par 3.
You can look up. I mean, you can pretty much do anything.
Literally,
other-
they
They
guys-
encourage it.
Golfers take their shirts off,
They encourage it,
like, and fucking go nuts.
and it's in Phoenix,
know what?
Arizona. It's in
I be-
Arizona.
Yes,
Scottsdale.
It's in Scottsdale,
Scottsdale.
I believe. Phoenix or Scottsdale?
I think it's Scottsdale.
Okay.
I mean, it's a Google search.
When I believe that one of the origins of that becoming a big deal was because John Daly was on there and they got quiet and he fucking went like this to the crowd.
So and there
like,
you
he
go.
called him up.
And there you go.
We
We got
got a
John.
picture
We
of him in there.
got John Daly in
Like
in
Steve-
the Long Hole Lounge.
Signed, but probably by like Steve Daly on eBay.
Doesn't
Like,
matter.
No authentication. I don't need that. I don't need that.
But that is something that I feel is I have to hit. And you know what, dude? Like, I think I'm past the age of like where I can go there in my 20s and have a good time.
Yep.
So I think if like I get my son involved,
Yep.
that's a good like father-son trip where I can just like watch from the distance, but I'll still be there
I would
when he gets older.
as somebody I'm telling you, like Harbor Town, which I've gone to twice. That's the one in Hilton Head. That tournament, which is the week after the Masters, is fucking amazing. And I'll tell you what. It's a party, but it's not like it's not crazy like that.
That's
But
where
it's
Spieth fucked
good.
you, right?
Spieth fucked me there. Yeah, exactly.
Nice guy.
Somebody always
Spieth,
fucks me there.
I know you're listening right now, dude. Way to go, dude.
Yeah. All right, real quick, then we're gonna do phone calls.
All right.
J&L Energy. 781-428-3388. Save.jandl@gmail.com. This is the same deal as installation situation. If you have National Grid, Eversource, you've been paying into this. You don't know it. They don't tell you because they're criminals. And I'm going to go in and I'm going to con them, okay, out of this. This is me. This is like me and Sean conning National Grid out of money for you. All right. Mass Save Partner. Single families, they're going to be 75% covered, all right? Unless they're rented, then it could be 100% free. Multifamilies are 100% covered. Renters and landlords qualify. We should try and emphasize also, okay,
What do you got?
that the renters can qualify. All right, I'm trying to
Oh,
re-emphasize
I
that.
thought you asked me a question.
As
I
always,
was listening.
I do the fuck. You know what I do on this? I do the same thing that fucking Will Ferrell did in Anchorman when he reads directly off the teleprompter. I do that every week with this. I'm an idiot.
Fuck you, San Diego.
Yeah. You're already paying for this service and your utility bills every month. It's a waste not to use it. Any corker that reaches out, get an additional 10% off. It's 100% covered home. You'll get a $100 gift card at the completion of your installation project. You're making money, okay? We just made you $100. You can go spend it at Bella's or Lily Pete's Chicken, or you can get some work done by AJM. Therm Pros, 617-990-6755. Thermpros.info@gmail.com. Full service construction company, A to Z, soup to nuts. Additions, renovations, new homes, roofs, sidings. By the way, Sean sent me the name of the painter, and I don't have it at my fingertips right now. I think you're on the text. Look up me and Sean. I want that name.
Got you.
They have the Monet of fucking interior and interior house painters and exterior. I think they can do.
Thermpros painter, Sean Collins.
Sean Collins. That sounds like it sounds like a fucking whiskey I buy at the store. All right. You know what that
He
sounds
says
like?
very artistic name. I know. He'll be at my 50th. Local guy, also a musician.
I'm going to the 50th. I'm starting a band with Sean Collins, and I'm gonna have him fucking paint my whole fucking existence. This guy, like I said, you thought Da Vinci was a big deal? This guy cut his ear off last week. All right? He is the fucking guy. All right? All projects, big or small, whatever you need, Therm Pros can make it happen. Free estimates. Cork has got 10% discount off of it. Call our guy Sean. Like we said, call our guy Sean. Therm Pros, 617-990-6755. All right, so we're gonna do an hour tonight because and I gotta go pick up my daughter, so we're
Yep.
a little bit against the clock. So let me go next. I'm up, right?
Please.
You just
Yep.
went, right? Okay, I got to pick because I got a bunch on here. Oh, we got to do phone calls. I bet. All right, jump on there.
I got two more too. But.
All right.
Hey, it's your man Adam Jump Town. In case you don't know, now you do. And we don't know until we know. So remember that. But guys, let me tell you something. One thing I'm going to put on my bucket list, and I hope it takes place in the next year and a half, is meeting the members of Metallica. You know your man Adam Jump Town got that early access VIP to the floor so I can get front row and maybe get a little drop of sweat. We don't know what we do with your man Adam Jump Town. So ostriches, man.
Hey, you know what? I'm rooting for him though because I did the VIP thing with Justin Timberlake.
Yeah, shit.
It didn't mean. I'll tell you what though, I got as close as I did as you right now.
Yeah, that's good.
Been a while since I called in, fellas.
Mohan.
Bucket lists are always venues for me. I've done Red Rock, I've done the Gorge, I've done the Caverns. I gotta get to Hollywood Bowl. I gotta get to Austin City Limits, like Stubbs Barbecue down in Austin. And number one on the list is the Ryman. I know that Brendan will understand that one. Have a good night, fellas. Talk to you soon.
Our guy, Chris Mohan. I got to say that I have a quick story with the Ryman. It's pretty funny. I thought I was going.
Where is it?
It's in Nashville. It was a church that this guy built. It's fucking unbelievable. They call it church. I got tickets one night. I'm pretty drunk at dinner.
You?
Yeah, me and Mags, but she had been on 2 nights, so she wasn't gonna go to the show because she was
Oh,
like,
yeah. Yep.
So I get the tickets. I'm like, oh, nice. I'm going to the Ryman tonight. See fucking Nitty Gritty Dirt Band.
Yep.
Walk right up to the Ryman, hand them my ticket. They're like, this is not here. And I'm like, fuck. So it was down the street in the Nashville, the Country Music Hall of Fame, and it was a beautiful venue. But I still have not been. So, anyways, that's definitely on my list. But here's my big one. Visit Marlboro Mile Island once. No, I'm just kidding. No, this is a real one that I can do, that I can accomplish, that I really want to do. I want to go down to Texas. I want to get in a fucking car, and I want to spend a month to 6 weeks, and I want to drive all across Texas. And I want to hit fucking bars. If you notice, this place is basically an ode to a Texas bar.
There it is.
Want to go to Texas forever, right?
You need actually. I know you claim that you're a Notre Dame fan now because of me, but you're a Texas fan. You need a Longhorn no.
I know. I was gonna get a Longhorn tap.
Maybe
like,
we should just get Matthew McConaughey in here for one time.
There you go. But I want to go to Texas really bad, and it's like my next thing I want to do. My plan here's my loose plan. Get Tom, maybe like next year, and at some point I want to get a fucking trip in with me, Nate, his son, my son, Texas trip. Fucking like 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks.
That'd be a good one.
It's tough though because that's summer, and summer in Texas is not.
Well, not only that, I mean, they're going to be, 15, 16?
Yeah, I probably wait till they're 21.
They don't want to go right now.
That's fine. Anyways, that's what I want to do. I want to go all across it. I want to see every fucking awesome shithole bar. I want to see country music in these fucking bars. That's what I want to do. That's where I want to go, and I want to check it out, and I'm going to fucking have the time of my life.
It's going to be a great time.
Yeah. So that's on my list. All right,
Do we have time
you get
for one more?
Yeah, you get time.
2 more?
Maybe.
All right. We'll do one more.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you my other one off air. I want to do Alcatraz.
Okay. Time or
No, not time now. I just want to visit it. I read often, but I only read true crime or like something that fucking interests my liking.
Yep.
You'll never catch me reading fucking.
Yeah, like a fiction book about like.
I'm not all about it.
Yeah.
Love Stephen King. Guess what?
Sure.
I'm all set.
Yep.
I've read a lot of true crime books. A lot of them come out of a lot of career criminals came out of Alcatraz. Whitey, Al Capone, Machine Gun Kelly, like a lot.
Sure.
I would love to see the inside of it. And they do, and I know they do tours there. But I don't know. There's so many people that try to escape there, and it's like shark infested waters.
Yeah.
I'm infatuated by it.
No, I think it's super
I am
interesting too.
infatuated by it. Like, do you know how badly you want to leave prison to be like, all right, I kind of see a building right there. I can make it. And there's just great whites just licking their chops. And you want to risk it? I'm not doing it, dude. I go up to my knees at Revere Beach, and I'm like, what the fuck was that? What was that, dude? And it's seaweed.
Dude, I got a buddy who's so scared of sharks, like he will go knock it in past his
I'm
knees.
not necessarily scared. Dude, if you put me in a cage, I'll swim with sharks.
Dude, I don't disagree. I mean, you are in their area. Like, if you get killed, it's not their fault.
I agree. But, dude, Alcatraz to me first off, it was a genius idea. I think. They're like, we're going to put you on an island. Escape if you want to. And these dudes are just, sharks are just, let's go. Let's have our time.
Nate sent me this fucking thing. I wish I knew the comedian's name to give him credit, but he sent me this reel this morning. This guy goes, if you give like 18-year-old, 20 to 21-year-old guys, drop in the ocean, say there's 2 islands, both a mile apart. There's a fucking shark that swims around that one. You might make it, you might not. There's 15 tens. They're on that island. You're gonna live there forever, right? Or you can live there forever if you want. That island over there is 15 toothless women, but there's no shark, right? You can swim there. You're not gonna die.
Toothless women, 110%
Listen,
that way.
and he goes, this is the thing. Young guys, they haven't seen Jaws. He goes, 40-year-old guys, he goes, we swim to that island with the toothless women. They make us a fucking boat, and we take that right over to the island with the 15 tents. This is fucking great shit.
It's a great idea.
Yeah, I would love to go see that shit.
But, like, all right, and you may or may not know this, listeners may or may not know this. When Whitey was there, do you know how he got off of Alcatraz?
I don't.
They fucking tested LSD on him and see the reactions.
Oh, yeah, I did hear that. Yeah.
And that's how he got off of fucking Alcatraz. Like, he got years off his sentence because of that.
Yeah.
He was all banged up on LSD.
I mean, hey, listen,
Imagine that, though. It's crazy.
dude. Well, I mean, if they would give me time off my I'd be like, dude, I do that shit. Do this shit anyways. You know what I mean?
Right.
Or I have done that shit anyways. Yeah, I would do like, dude. You ever see that shit with the fucking MK Ultra shit they tried on people?
Yes.
All that shit's crazy,
It's
dude.
bananas, dude.
Fucking nuts, dude. It's fucking nuts.
So I do want to see, like, I want to know, like, I think I know enough of it, but I still want to go and see it one day. And, like, it's off the coast of San Francisco. I heard San Francisco was fucking awesome.
Yeah, it's great.
So I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind hitting Alcatraz one time.
All right, what's your last one?
I want to see Weezer in concert.
I would go with you to that all day.
Dude,
Yeah.
everyone knows me as, like, this hip-hop head.
Yeah.
I fucking love Weezer.
No, you like everything.
I do, but I'm mostly a rap
See,
kid.
you're like me in the opposite. I'm mostly a rock, folk, that type of stuff guy, but I love rap music.
Right.
I mean, it's not what I pump every day, but like I have an appreciation for it. Like,
No.
dude, by the way, real quick, let's get back to Jump. The other night I'm sitting in here.
Oh,
This is Saturday night.
he did a
I'm in here
fucking-
Saturday night. Hungover as a dog. I got my phone open and I see Jump is live at some fucking open mic.
Yep.
Dude, that motherfucker can rhyme.
Yeah,
like
he's-
I'm not. We've seen him do it in here.
Yeah.
I'm not kidding. Like he's a good rapper.
Yeah, he's
like
not-
he sounds good.
Yeah, yeah.
Like he sounds like the best version of a white rapper you could ever imagine. He's
Sure.
not like I'm not even saying a white rapper. He sounds like a good rapper.
Oh, the kid knows music.
Dude, he's Jump. What do you expect?
And there's a perfect example, right? He just called in and said, I want to get Sweat off someone from Metallica.
The kid's he's like us. You can't put him in a fucking box.
Dude, I appreciate Weezer so much. It's not even funny.
Dude, it's what some of the first music I ever learned to play on guitar.
And like I started listening to him like early, like MTV music videos, like 10 countdown.
Yep.
And then I found out later on in life, like 2 of them were like Harvard dropouts.
Yep.
And then they put out the fucking the Tail album where it's all covers.
Yep.
Dude, it's some of the best covers you ever heard in your life.
Yeah.
In your life.
Yeah, they're great.
Listen
They're
to
awesome.
Weezer's Africa. It's
Yeah.
better than fucking Toto's.
I agree with that.
Like, it's like crazy.
I definitely agree. By the way, I forget, it was last weekend we were talking about mixed. I think we were talking about it on the Patreon show. By the way, here's your last chance. We're going to do the Patreon show.
Do the thing.
It's
Do
gonna
the
be
right thing.
A half hour, $5 a month. It's like you buy me and Danny a fucking beer. And we get to give you extra free content. So it's actually not free because you're paying for it, but we give you extra content. There was like a Zach Brown cover band there last week, or like tribute band. I would have gone to that shit.
So would have I.
You know what I mean? That would have been fucking badass.
Yeah.
Like, dude, good tribute bands. You see him in a bar like that, and you don't pay $400. By the way, Morgan Wallen just canceled the rest of his tour today. It is his voice. He went to the doctor, and he did like a live video, and they were like,
anyone that,
you're gonna fucking,
and I know you don't, well, you might know the name, but it's crazy because there was a rapper out there who I listen to, Young Dirk.
yeah, I know who that is.
He fucking, so it's like, you got beef with someone? He was like,
I have
"What?"
no idea who that is, by the way.
All right, no, I
Young
thought you serious.
Dirk?
Yeah, Young Dirk.
Okay.
But he's from Chicago, whatever. He loves getting shot at and all that good stuff. But he was like, I don't have beef with that person. This is TMZ. Like, they posted
Yeah.
on him. He was like, sorry, Morgan Wallen. 2 total opposite spectrums of the world.
Dude, I can't remember the kid's name. There was a rapper who died who was Young something.
King Von.
No, Young something died last year.
Dolph.
Young Dolph.
Yeah.
That was Billy String's favorite fucking
Because
rapper.
they're probably from the same area. He's from Tennessee.
Dude, Billy Strings, I saw the night Young Dolph died.
Yeah.
And Billy Strings came out, he's like, pull one off with Young Dolph. And then he put on the biggest fucking rock
Yeah.
show I've ever seen in
Yeah,
the land.
yeah.
Dude, I think Mohan was there. I've seen Billy Strings 3 times.
Yeah.
It was like nothing I've ever seen in my life.
Dude,
it was like a fucking hard rock.
The crazy part about that dude, Young Dolph, was like, he was never like you've never been on TV. He's never been on TV. He's like
Underground. He's like an underground guy.
But the internet has run
yeah.
everything from like the last 10 years.
Sure.
He's crushed it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like, I was not the big Young Dolph fan, but when he died, the internet blew
Yeah.
up.
Yeah, they were crazy.
Blew up.
That was like Billy Strings' guy.
Yeah.
Anyways, Billy
So-
Strings dies, I'll be pouring one out because it's my fucking guy.
Yeah, it happens.
All right, we're going to the Patreon. Support the sponsors.
Please do.
Be nice to each other.
Absolutely.
By the way, this will be an ongoing thing. Bucket list is going to keep going. All right?
Oh, is that?
And by the way, whenever we have a guest on, we can ask them what's on their bucket list. It's a good question to ask.
Listen, by the way, we're not lying to you. We have so many people lined up. Shit just happens in life.
Yeah, we were supposed to have a really big guest tonight, but
Yep.
then Maggie got sick.
Yep. So we might have them next week. If not, we'll push it on. We have so many.
We are going to do a show very soon from Josh's garage. Me and you going over there.
That's fine. That's fine.
But it
do it.
doesn't have to be next weekend. So whenever
Maybe
these guys can do.
Maybe we could do like a surprise one. Just be like, hey, what's up? We're here.
Yeah,
on
he
a
wouldn't
fucking
get it.
Wednesday.
Yeah, well, he's going back to a day work schedule soon, so we can do it whenever.
All right.
But he's been off that schedule. So, all right. Stay tuned to the Patreon.
If you're still
if
here.
you're still here. And if not, we love you. We'll see you next week.
Later.
Peace.